Selene Delgado López se ignora su paradero desde el 28 de mayo del año 2000.
Canal Cinco, translating to Channel 5, is a Mexican free-to-air television network owned by Televisa Univision. It consists of cartoons, foreign series, and movies, along with a limited number of sporting events. During ad breaks, the channel aired the segment Service to the Community, featuring pictures of missing people. Most of the images were clear, except for Celine Delgado's, which was grainy and distorted, accompanied by a police sketch. Viewers felt uneasy after seeing the pictures and started researching her case. They searched the missing person database but found no information about her. Then, around midnight one day, the Channel 5 Twitter page posted several creepy videos like this. Later, a viewer discovered that the police sketch shown was of Baton Rouge serial killer Derek Todd Lee. To this day, it remains a mystery who Celine Delgado is, why another person's police sketch was used, and why Channel 5 posted the eerie videos.
Time for lunch, munch, munch. Time for a munch, crunch, crunch. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Munchy, munchy, crunchy, crunchy.
El Chavo del Ocho is a beloved Mexican television sitcom created by and starring Roberto Gómez Bolaños, also known as Chespirito. The show originally aired from 1971 to 1980 and is set in a low-income neighborhood, focusing on the misadventures of an orphaned boy named El Chavo, who lives in a barrel in the courtyard of a communal housing complex. The series is known for its humor, heartwarming moments, and memorable characters. In certain episodes, shadows and faces can be seen in windows or peeking around corners. Viewers have speculated these might be ghosts or a stalker, fueled by rumors that the cast was being stalked. Fans contacted Edgar Vivar, who played Señor Barriga, and he suggested that the faces likely belonged to staff members. However, it remains unclear who was peeking at the cast. Funky Town is a gore video that is known as one of the worst cartel torture videos. The video begins with music playing, and the camera pans to a man tied to the floor and hooked to an IV that is pumping drugs into his body to keep him awake. The man's face is skinned, his eyes are gouged out, and his hands are cut off. The man begins screaming, and the cartel members stick a box cutter down his throat to shut him up. They then pull out the box cutter and slit his throat 40 times. They continue to torture the man while they laugh and play the song Funky Town. The video ends with the victim still alive. La Pascualita, also known as La Chonita, is a mannequin in a bridal shop in Chihuahua, Mexico, that has caught the attention of locals and tourists since it was first displayed in 1930. This mannequin is remarkably lifelike, with veins and discoloration around the mouth and eyes, leading to rumors that it is actually the embalmed body of the shop owner's daughter, who allegedly died on her wedding day after being bitten by a black widow spider. Over the years, the legend has grown with stories of supernatural occurrences and sightings of La Pascualita's eyes moving and following visitors around the store.
Mi compadre, La Pascualita, venimos a visitar aquí en Chihuahua. Pueden ver el estilo, está muy chido. ¿Viste eso? Chido. ¿Viste eso?
The ghost ambulance is a Mexican urban legend that has circulated since 2017. According to the legend, people report seeing an ambulance that appears out of nowhere and then disappears just as suddenly. In March 2017, a man posted a video of himself driving on a road known to be haunted. He tuned the radio to 6:90 a.m., and a distorted ambulance siren could be heard.
Buenas noches, raza. Estamos en una calle, donde se supone una persona falleció. De hecho, está la cruz por ahí donde la persona murió. ¿Por qué razón? No se sabe. Pero si escuchan la radio, la estación está en la 690 de AM. Y súbele. Se escucha la canción. Bájale poquito, güey. Se dice que cuando llegas para allá, donde está la cruz, más o menos por donde va la camioneta aquella, se distorsiona este pedo y empieza a sonar una ambulancia. No se sabe si es verdad, pero bueno, se dice. Vamos a pasar por ahí, pues, a ver qué pedo. Deja que pase ese señor. Ahora sí, dale. La estación no se ha cambiado, es la misma estación. Ahí vamos. Por allá está la cruz. Dale lento, más lento. ¡A la madre! ¿Dónde está la cruz? Dale. Ahí está la cruz del muertito. ¡A la madre!
After the video went viral, locals were interviewed and revealed that a 26-year-old man had been shot and killed on that road. Skeptics online accused the man of faking the video, prompting him to return and capture the phenomenon again on Facebook Live. The live stream also went viral, leading news outlets to investigate the eerie occurrences themselves.
Raza, buenas noches. Pues después de lo del video, bájale. Después de que publiqué el video de la cruz y la ambulancia, pues me llegaron muchos mensajes de que si era verdad o no, y que cuando hacían la transmisión en vivo. Pues ahorita nos dirigimos para allá otra vez, los mismos que me acompañaron la noche anterior. Y pues para que vean, que no es pedo, que si es de verdad.
Tantas evidencias no pueden ocultar.
A ver, vamos otra vez a ver qué onda.
Absoluta. El mundo ahora está consciente.
Ya se distorsionó, pero suena más extraño. Adiós, muertito.
Extra Normal is a paranormal Mexican TV show that would cover anything paranormal and investigate haunted places. During one of the episodes, they explored El Panteón Dolores. For this episode, the host Alberto del Arco was accompanied by medium Laura Rivas. They visited a cemetery believed to be extremely haunted due to a large pit filled with unclaimed bodies stacked in black trash bags. These bodies are believed to be lost souls roaming the cemetery. During their visit, Alberto was interviewing a man when the medium Laura began to lose her senses, seemingly becoming possessed. Here is the disturbing footage.
Teníamos muchas monedas.
De repente, Laura Rivas comenzó a sentir una opresión que la hizo perder el sentido. Lo que viene a continuación se explica sin palabras.
Laura. Sí, no tienes... ¿Sientes bien? Laura, escúchame. ¿Escuchas, Laura?
¿Sabes la puerta para abrir?
¿Sí, abrir? ¿Sí me escuchas?
Sí, por favor.
Espérate. Cálmate, Laura. Laura. Espérame, Laura. Cálmate, Laura. Cuidado, Laura, ya, escúchalo, Laura. Ya. Laura, somos nosotros. Laura. Párate. Incorpórate, Laura, ven. Eso. Quiero volver.
After the episode aired, Laura was interviewed and stated that the possession was a life-changing experience, and she felt reborn after the incident.
Tengo el alma enamorada, no puedo pensar el corazón. Enseñarme noche a noche, yo dejo amor.
Chelino Sanchez was a Mexican singer and songwriter renowned for his contributions to the narco-corrido genre, which often features ballads depicting stories of cartel drug trafficking and crime. While living in Mexico, Chelino's sister was attacked by a man. A few days later, Chelino encountered the man and shot him, killing him. To avoid being arrested for the murder, he moved to California, where he began working as a car salesman and a busboy. In Los Angeles, his music career took off, and Chelino became one of the most successful Mexican musicians. He started performing concerts all over California, and eventually got a chance to perform in Mexico. While on stage in Mexico, Chelino received a note believed to be a death threat. He continued the concert. The next morning, his body was found by two farmers near an irrigation canal close to Federal Highway 15. He was blindfolded, with his ankles and wrists tied, and had 2 gunshot wounds to the back of his head. The motive for his murder is unknown, but some believe it was related to his connections to drug cartels. Others believe it was retribution for killing the man who attacked his sister. This next video, which went viral years ago, shows a girl holding a doll she received for her quinceañera. As she poses for the camera, the doll's head suddenly turns, startling her before the video ends. What would you do in this scenario?
Bueno, aquí les presentamos a la muñeca de Bessie que se la regalaron a sus 15 años.
Ay, no manches, mira.
La pequeña araña en un tubo se subió.
Obedece la Morsa, also known as Obey the Walrus in English-speaking countries, is an alleged cursed video that was uploaded to YouTube over a decade ago before being taken down. A random channel later re-uploaded the video. It features weird filters and edits while the Spanish version of the Itsy Bitsy Spider plays. The song's tempo accelerates and cuts to drag queen Sandy Crisp tap dancing, with the song now distorted. The video intensifies with more distorted sounds and edits of Crisp's movements, culminating in a loop of her slowly getting closer to the camera as the music abruptly stops. The video eventually ends with an image of a walrus. Mangue 937 is a 6-minute Brazilian cartel torture video that went viral in 2018. The video starts with a short interrogation of a woman. The woman pledges her allegiance to the cartel, and the video jump cuts to the same woman who is now bloody and badly beaten. She begs for her life and says you can do whatever you want, just not that. A man is pointing a gun at her head. Another man says no more chances, and the woman gets shot in the head. One of the men checks her body and says, "I don't think she's dead," and pulls out a machete and starts cutting at her neck. The video jump cuts again to another woman. They order the second woman to put her hand on a log and is struck in the hand with a machete over and over until the log is completely covered in blood. The video jump cuts again to the same woman in a hole where one of the men strikes her arm with the machete repeatedly until it is severed. One of the men orders her to lift her leg and strikes her on the shin twice. The man orders her to lift up her leg again, and she says that she can't anymore. In response, he starts striking her all over her body until the machete breaks. There's another jump cut to the woman lying on her stomach. The man pulls her hair to lift her up and cuts her throat several times until she's beheaded. A third victim was shot and beheaded off camera. The video ends with the man holding all three of their heads to the camera. In 2023, a Mexican man on TikTok named Guerra Miraz Rivera posted a video that has garnered 20 million views as of this recording. He was working the night shift alone at his grocery store job after closing when he felt like something was following him. He pulled out his phone and began recording, capturing this video of what looks to be a person. Rivera claims it was a ghost that disappeared. He later posted another video showing what he believes to be the ghost of a girl peeking from behind an aisle.
No, ya no se va a ver nada. Ya no se va a ver nada porque lo que se mira acá de este lado es la pantalla que está prendida. Ahí arriba, esa. De ahí en más, pues estoy solo, les digo, está todo solo ahorita. Solo. Y ahorita vi algo allá en la entrada de clientes. Hasta allá, hasta el último. Y lo vi clarito. Ya lo vi otra vez. A ver si se alcanza a ver. No, me da miedo ir. A eso que se mira ahí. Eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren, ya se movió. ¡Oh! Está caminando, de hecho está que no manches. No manches. Y se sigue moviendo. Es una persona, claro está que se... Miren. Es una persona, claro está que se... Miren. No. Vámonos.
Fofão, which translates to cute in Portuguese, is a fictional character from the Brazilian TV shows Balão Mágico and TV Fofão in the 1980s. While the character scared kids in many places, the show was a hit in Brazil. It became so popular that they started selling Fofão toys. An urban legend began to spread, claiming that there were knives inside the toys for evil rituals. Most people dismissed this because the dolls were intended for children. However, some began to open the dolls and discovered a sharp object connected to the head. On July 26, 2009, YouTuber Thomas Rengstorff uploaded a video titled My Ghoul Jackson, featuring an animatronic wearing a Michael Jackson mask and clothing reminiscent of the King of Pop. A decade later, in early 2019, a Spanish-language creepypasta titled El Ayuwoki went viral. The name Ayuwoki is a play on Michael's lyric, "Annie, are you okay?" from the song Smooth Criminal. According to the creepypasta, the Ayuwoki would sneak into its victim's room at night to say he before killing them. A PC game called Escape the Ayuwoki was later released, where the player is kidnapped by the Ayuwoki and taken to his dark, disorderly mansion. The objective of the game is to escape the house without making much noise, as the Ayuwoki can hear everything in the house. In 1988, Reino Magico Park opened to the public and quickly became one of the most popular attractions in Veracruz, Mexico. The park featured pools, slides, castles, and statues of beloved characters like Snow White and Winnie the Pooh. However, the park had an eerie history, as it was built on the site of a former cemetery, and many human remains were dug up and relocated. Visitors soon began reporting strange occurrences, such as statues appearing to move on their own. There were also unsettling incidents in the pool, with some claiming they felt like they were being pulled down, including 2 children who nearly drowned in water less than a meter deep. After several years, the park closed and was abandoned. 30 years after its opening in 2018, YouTuber Herrera Vlogs and his friends visited the abandoned park for an exploration video. They approached the Snow White statue at the entrance.
Y bueno, pongan ustedes en los comentarios qué piensan respecto a esta figura, la famosa Blancanieves de Reino Mágico. ¿Ustedes en verdad creen que el video en donde cierra y abre los ojos es real? ¿Creen que en verdad esto hay algo más allá de nuestra comprensión? ¿O piensan que todo es montado? No sé, simplemente no creen que esto pueda ser real.
But nothing unusual happened at first. However, as they were leaving, they noticed movement in the distance. Upon closer inspection, they found that the Snow White statue, which was originally at the entrance, had somehow moved to the back of the park.
Espérate, hey, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey. ¿Velador? Ese no es el velador, güey. Güey, no es el velador. No. No, aguanta, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey, eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón. Güey, ¿fue aquí? No digas mamadas, güey. Mamadas, yo. Miren. No digas mamadas, güey. No, yo. No. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No sé.
No mames, güey, no mames.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más adentro del Reino Mágico. Banda, comparte.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Parece que los ojos te...
Güey, es que era el vestido también así, güey.
¿Verdad?
Amarillo.
Yo pensé que era el velador, te lo juro, hermano. Pero
yo también, güey.
Qué bueno que me detuviste.
No, güey, no era el velador, mira. Blancanieves.
¿Blancanieves?
Ay, güey, dime que no era cierto, güey. No mames, güey.
Qué miedo.
Miren. Pero es que, güey, no creo que haya sido ella, güey, mira. Porque no se puede ni sostener esto, güey.
Total que nos formamos para concursar y al final de cuentas ganamos y ya desde entonces nos pusimos a tocar. Pero pues cuando entraron a la universidad, pues ya se deshizo el grupo. Se mantuvieron un tiempo, pero no.
This next video was uploaded to YouTube by Daniel Cherez on March 29, 2009. It features footage of a performance by a Spanish-speaking band. In the video, one of the band members gives a speech about how the group came together and announces that this is their final concert due to the members leaving for college. As the band begins to play, the cameraman zooms in on the drummer, and a creepy woman, possibly a ghost, can be seen peeking from behind what appears to be a TV in the background. No one at the party noticed the woman until after the video was uploaded. In April 2008, a video titled Mariana Mordegard Glesgorov began circulating on YouTube. The video features a man staring blankly at the camera against a red background. After 18 seconds, his expression turns into an unsettling smile. The video then zooms in on his face, which becomes distorted as the background warps. Rumors soon spread that the video was cursed, allegedly causing 153 viewers to gouge out their eyes, send them to YouTube headquarters, and take their own lives. Another rumor suggested that the man in the video was Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho, a Mexican drug lord and leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel, due to a perceived resemblance. However, this was debunked when someone online identified the man as Byron Cortez, although the uploader insists this is the original video. Some viewers claim they've seen a version without the zooming and distortion effects. It is believed that YouTube removed the original video, which remains lost to this day. In this next video, a young boy films his sister as she attempts to balance a soccer ball on her foot. After 2 failed tries, they switch, and the boy takes his turn. He drops the ball, and it rolls out of the room. As he goes to retrieve it, a duende, a small humanoid figure from Spanish folklore often described as a gnome, ghost, or goblin, suddenly sprints across the hallway. Both kids spot it, panic, and start shouting, "What is that?" repeatedly before the video abruptly cuts off.
Ay, Christopher, ve nada más. Me estás retando. Sí, pues tú también. Fíjate ver el baloncesto cómo se va a ver. Te toca. Ya, para que veas como un experto lo hace bien. ¡Ay, qué es eso! ¡Ay, qué es eso! ¡Ay, qué es eso! ¡Ay, ay, ay!
On April 17th, 2021, YouTuber Jimmy Jimenez uploaded a video titled 11 de Enero de 2021. In the video, Jimmy explores an abandoned house. Upon entering, there's a doll lying flat on a chair in the corner. As he searches through the rooms and examines magazines, something eerie happens. While Jimmy is in the last room, the doll is now sitting upright in the chair. He doesn't notice it. He continues to look through notebooks before walking past the doll again and leaving the house. After exiting, the video reveals that Jimmy was in what is believed to be an abandoned mining town in Mexico. El Chapulín Colorado is a classic Mexican sitcom created by Roberto Gómez Bolaños, who is also known for shows like Chespirito and El Chavo del Ocho. The series, which aired from 1973 to 1979, is a parody of traditional superhero stories. It follows El Chapulín, a bumbling superhero dressed in a red costume with yellow heart designs and antennas. Unlike typical superheroes, Chapulín is neither strong, fast, nor particularly brave, and he often panics in the face of danger. In 1978, an episode titled Duende está el Donde, which translates to Where's the Goblin, aired. The episode starts off like a typical adventure, but takes an unusual turn when Chapulín shrinks and falls into a hole in a box of cookies. He is then transported into a bizarre circus filled with clowns wearing eerie makeup. He dances with the clowns as images of their faces flash on the screen. Many people across Latin America recall being frightened by this episode as children.